The Lego company was founded in 1932 in Billund in Denmark. It began as a small workshop making wooden toys. The founder was Ole Kirk Christiansen, the town carpenter. 2 years later, in 1934, he came up with the name Lego. Lego is a contraction of the two Danish words leg godt, which mean play well. In Latin, the word Lego also means I put together, though Ole Kirk Christiansen did not know this at the time. In 1947, plastic was introduced into the company, and in 1949, the first plastic building bricks were launched in Denmark under the name automatic binding bricks. At first, they did not sell very well. By the early 50s, they were being called Lego bricks, and in 1955 they were relaunched as Lego System in Play. Success was immediate, first in Denmark, then from 1956 abroad. The inside tubes of the bricks were added in 1958. This invention made it possible to build really stable constructions, thanks to the improved clutch power. Endless combinations were now available, appealing to children's imagination. The wooden toys, the original basis of the company's existence, were given up in 1960 after a fire destroyed the warehouse. The Lego Group is still owned 100% by the founding family in Denmark. Today, the president and CEO is 45-year-old third-generation Kjell Kirk Christiansen. His father, Gottfred Kirk Christiansen, aged 72 and the second generation, is chairman of the board. Based on our fundamental principles behind the product and coupled with research results, we have developed a special range for educational use. This stretches from the preschool age right through to advanced computer control of technical models in the secondary school. This range is fully recognized by educational authorities. Manufacturing takes place in 6 countries: Denmark, Switzerland, the USA, Germany, Brazil, and South Korea. Lego products are sold in more than 120 countries all over the world. Legoland Park was opened in 1968, and already in its first year, some 600,000 visitors passed through its gates. Legoland Park is not conceived like other amusement parks. First of all, it's for children and their families, so there are no wild roller coasters and no drinking and dancing in the park. In fact, the park is only open in daylight hours, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. The park is much, much smaller than most amusement parks. After several extensions, it now covers just over 100,000 square meters, about 20 acres, plus a similar area for parking and backstage service facilities. The heart of the park is a miniature landscape. Here there are various replicas of famous castles and buildings, as well as of beautiful parts of well-known cities, like Chester in Britain, the Lofoten Islands in Norway, the canals of Amsterdam, American landmarks, and a Thailand temple. Certain parts of the garden capture the pride of local architecture, such as Amalienborg, the Royal Palace in Copenhagen. The Legoland Park attaches great importance to education. For example, there's a traffic school where children get their own driving license after 20 minutes of intense, lifelike driving experience. There are traffic lights, road signs, zebra crossings. No wonder it's so popular. Every year, the park's schools department prepares educational materials to be used by teacher and class before and after a visit. Of course, there are ordinary rides in the park too. Carousels, water rides, dark rides, but they're always on a small scale. For example, the Ferris wheel is only 4 meters high, and everything is very clean and very safe. Legoland Park has around 150 full-time staff, plus 500 seasonal workers. All kinds of job categories are to be found in the park. Typical are the gardeners, 16 of whom are employed all the year round. Many former teachers work in the park, and many students work here during the summer holiday. The new Lego Park will not just be a reproduction of Legoland Park, but it will owe its inspiration to it and remain loyal to its fundamental values. While Legoland Park sets greater store by flowers, trees and gardens than most other parks in the world, the new Lego Park will give even greater priority to the countryside. People living near Legoland Park love it, also because they cannot hear or smell their popular neighbor. Yet they have the opportunity to be a visitor, an employee, a supplier, a community colleague enjoying the business Legoland Park brings, or just a neighbor.